Hi, I'm Mo and I'm trapped in Fallout. Today I'm going to show you how to get your hands on the Zhu-Rong v418 Chinese pistol. To get your hands on the Chinese pistol, you will need to travel to Falls Church East. Sadly, this isn't a location you can just simply walk to. You will need to travel through the metro tunnels to get there. To get there, we will need to go through Grayditch, and from there, we will travel through the Merigold Station. When we do that, we will end up exiting in the Falls Church Metro, from which point we will walk to Falls Church East. And once inside that building, we will look for the weapon. As a point of reference, Grayditch is directly south of the Super Duper Mart. Once you get to Grayditch, go ahead and travel south until we see the entrance to the Merigold Station. Now, if you do have access to the Falls Church East, then go ahead and just skip to the timestamp in this video where we will continue our journey. If you don't, however, then go ahead and just follow this path and we will go through exactly the way we need to go through in order to get to the pistol. Now, after you have entered the station, again, it is a very linear path, so let's follow this all the way to the end. The only fork here is that there will be a couple of tunnels that we will need to navigate ourselves through. So when you come to this opening, follow it to the end and you will see an escalator. Go ahead and go down it, and when you do, turn around, so follow the tracks, and we will go down the tunnel that's on the left hand side. So again, if you've already unlocked the location to Falls Church, then just go ahead and skip, but if you haven't, then we will need to travel through this tunnel system. Now fortunately, this is actually the easier part. We will need to be prepared once we go there. This particular tunnel is filled with fire ants, so you will need to be prepared in order to actually get this weapon. Now when you get to the end of this particular tunnel, just go through this door here and exit the tunnel. Now this particular place is actually filled with super mutants, so again, it is advised that you actually try to attempt to get this pistol when you have some high level gear. Now that we've exited the station, we will travel east until we get to the Falls Church East building. Now to get to this particular place, follow this path and eventually we will be able to see the building in which we will go inside and attempt to get the gun. So follow this path like said. Now this particular building here will be filled with mutants and they will be fairly high up on the ledge as well. So again, make sure you have some guns that can do decent damage. Now this is the building we are after. We're going to go ahead inside and then again follow a very specific path to the gun. This particular building is filled with Mr. Gutsies, with sentry bots, with protectrons, so you really need to have some good gear in able to get past this point. Once you're inside the building, go through this right door and then go through the left corridor here. As you go through the left corridor, the first left door you see, go through this door and you will emerge in a small room. Again, go through this door and you will know if you're in the right place. You should see a Nuka-Cola Quantum right there in the distance. Go ahead and collect it. In this case we won't, we'll simply go through. We will take this left path here and then emerge through this door there. And as you do, if you look left and go down the corridor, you will see a set of stairs. Go ahead up those stairs, through the door, and as you do, if you look to your right, you will see an elevator that will take you to the L.O.B Enterprises East Wing. As you go in, again, just go north down this corridor and follow the corridor to the end. And you will see this rubble. Just go ahead and walk straight over that. And as you get to the end of the corridor, make a left, and you will see another set of stairs. Go up these stairs, and you will emerge on another long corridor. Now if you look to your right, so this is now bearing east, if you go all the way down, the door on your right will be a very hard lock. So you'll need to have a lock picking skill of 100 to get past this, and the gun is pretty much on the other side of this door. Now, if you don't have 100 lock picking skill, there is another way around. We can instead go north through this door here and hug this wall, making sure not to fall down over there. And as we do, go through this door here and continue down this path, and eventually you will get to this particular room here. So that was the very hard locked door. If you now search this desk, you will be able to get the L.O.B Enterprises CEO key. Grab the key, and now go to this secure case, use the key to open it, and the Zhu-Rong v418 Chinese pistol will be in there. This is a unique variant of the Chinese pistol. It has a base damage of 2 with a DPS of 4. It also does fire damage over a course of 5 seconds per bullet that you hit. Something that's really interesting about this weapon is that if you manage to kill an enemy using this weapon, sometimes they may explode into what looks like fiery chunks of pieces. From full condition, this pistol will break after 1,667 rounds have been fired. And this was a simple guide on how to get your hands on the Zhu-Rong v418 Chinese pistol.